Wednesdays are busy days for me. I've got work as normal, I always go running after work. On top of that, I've got to stream my lewd stream on Hitbox, but all that is done and I can't shake the overwhelming urge to play more Stellaris, so we're back with Navarra. Basking in Space, driven into a bit of a corner here really, because we have the, well, let's have a look at them. The Mutharan Continuum. They're a fallen empire, and they're overwhelmingly strong, so we have to be very careful not to colonize any of their holy sites. We have been chosen as keepers of the sacred places in this galaxy. Our cause is beyond your understanding, but our instructions are not. So yeah, if we ever come across something that is their holy site, we absolutely must not colonize it, lest we befall their wrath, or their wrath befalls upon us. So where were we going with this last time? There's a few things I want to do ahead of time, and one of which is use up these strategic resources, because we've got ourselves a couple of alien pets, and I want to find someone who loves trading. You're the peaceful trader, guys. Offer you up a trade deal, and I want to ditch these alien pets of ours, because we are xenophobic, we just want rid of them, which means I'm going to hopefully get as many energy credits and minerals out of you that I can. Instant transfer is, well, it's worth a bit more, right? We'll take everything you got, which does not appear to be very much. Oh, but that's a good chunk of energy credits. That'll keep us afloat in our deficit for quite some time. Not so hot on the minerals, especially since I need those for building, but I'm happy enough to take all those creds, and I don't think we have any use for our alien pets for quite some time, so that looks pretty good for me. Yes, for me. I mean, I might be completely wrong, but there's the thing, I don't know this game all that well right from the bat. It's funny when you lose a war against a fallen Jake, just ask Bane. I am keen to know of all of Bane's failures after he gives me such a hard time for being blind, but then everybody does. Willingness to trade is pretty good with these guys because they are peaceful traders. I hope to get to know them pretty well, so long our alien pets, 30 years worth of. Now what else are we going to be getting going here? We have a science ship, our incredible scientist, level 5 at that, who's probably backing away because we have enemies around here. But then there's you that's doing all of this. I think what's happened is you've actually done the investigations around here. What I want then is for you to investigate some of this debris that's lying around. It's unfortunate that this is the color of our empire because it blends in with that stuff to be investigated a little too closely. So let us research this project and any others that there are, because I believe we have the animals that we have to check out. Drifting clouds, nah, I'm not too concerned about that. In fact, I'm not concerned about that at all, so let's not even track that. The alien species, on the other hand, those I do care about. Some we don't have access to, but I'm still going to track them on the map. And any that are inside our empire are ones that I want cottoned down on pretty quickly. Cotton down on is not a real phrase, I just fell apart in my head with that idea. So you're gonna get on that. And then you're gonna get on this. Fortunately we have the scientific prowess to do this. And we'll keep it going as I desperately try to remember what was happening. Oh, that's right, I was putting our new fleet to the test. We picked up these 3 ships from an anomaly. I want to see if they can fight well at all. If they can't, they get shot down, and there's no real loss there. If they fight really well, then all the better for us. Because looking at them, they have some small shields, some crappy armor, but some really good reactors, and probably some really good weapons here. An X-ray laser 4, a disruptor, and they are aggressive. That I like. That I can get behind quite a bit. Of course, those shields of ours are going down quite nasty. Jake, you can easily cheese those missions. Well, that's the thing, I haven't been keeping up to speed with all this, so I don't know what is super easy to cheese throughout everything. Rance has been elected as censor for Navarra, consult situation log on their mandate. Rance, that investor in agricultural, architectural sense. Did he have another mandate? Better close that whilst I consider. He's another miner, and he wants to build even more mining stations. Fortunately for us, we also want them built. Unfortunately for us, we appear to be getting ripped to shreds here. I don't want Syl to die, but Syl could well die. Actually, there's no problems here. There's no problems at all, those gas grazers. Away they go.
Situation log updated.
Man, there was nothing even to that. We'll just get you guys back to Navarra, where it's, well, if everybody is a little clever, nice and cheap for us to dock up, and we can get all this research on the go. Colony development I care not about, cloud lightning similarly, but what I really need are engineering labs. Troublesome, isn't it? Well, this isn't going to take long at all, so I may as well research it. Federations seem nice, but actually what I need to do are get some tile blockers cleared so I can expand on some of my other provinces. And yeah, that's what we need, engineering factory, much as I would love some defense stations. Now we make plenty of food here, nothing to worry about. It was since we have Senator Rance on the go, it would be a pretty nifty idea for me to be upgrading things that I have here, like this power plant. Since it can be done cheaper. Granada is an ideal place to be building up. Yeah, I'd like to do that, but apparently I need 10 pops, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one of whom is actually migrating away. How dare they? What is wrong with our planet that they feel they need to migrate away? Ach well. Didn't we unlock some kind of happy camp? That Paradise Dome is not what I was getting at. Since it costs and that habitability boost isn't so good when we already have people who are going to be happy enough. Plus 10 yield from that happiness is pretty good to me. Monument to purity. Too much happiness stacking, that's not what I'm looking for. I guess I never did unlock that frontier clinic. Well, that's my problem. What I definitely am going to be wanting is more science. And really, I should be doing it right now, whilst it's good and cheap. I mean, these things, oh, they do cost maintenance. Well, I guess that's why I run low on money like I do. Maybe Power Hub would help us out a bit. It does produce the dosh. But I'm not so sure that's really necessary here, where we're not going to be doing all that much of that. I'm also not sure why I'm building up on tiles that don't have bonuses. For science, that is. But then, I would never claim to be all that great at this game. Not yet, at least. My time will come. Okay, where was I going with all this? There's that science ship that's going to be doing exploring for me. There are some areas that I still need to explore, but I'm not so sure I want to build yet another science ship. Our construction ship at the moment is doing what here? Building up you, which is fine and dandy. Once you're done with that, I have mining ships to be building. And I've got another anomaly, but those can wait. There is no pressing concern on the anomaly front. Aye, all is well. All is very well.
System survey complete.
Sonko1 is saying, have I missed much? No, not today at least. I've only been going for about 5 minutes or so. This is Navarra. We're looking alright. We haven't been to war or anything, but I think the United Dabad pacifist xenophobes, actually they probably fit well into our country, since that is exactly what we are. Actually, thinking about it, no, that xenophobe thing will not go over very well. Fanatic pacifists. At least they make us more food.
Detected.
Yeah. Forget
Hostile
those
fleet
guys.
Detected.
They're nothing special.
Hostile fleet detected.
And again, they are going around quite a bit. What I'd like to know more about... See, they're just more grass grazers. Gas grazers, rather. I think the Battle Pope would say a thing or two about this. If I can take you, grab about half of you, from the Battle Pope that is. Because I don't need all of my fleet out chasing down these little guys. I just need a wee one. The rest can heal up and not cost me so much money. Here I thought you were going to settle down and play nice as xenophobes, Jake.
Special project complete.
Oh, what's this? The small rodent-like creatures known as Orinthi are native to Glorious. Again, it's pointing towards my ship instead of the planet. I guess that'll be fixed up in the first main batch. I certainly hope so. +1 collected. Strike Force. You guys can just idle here, though. In fact, it's probably better that you do.
Detected. Hostile fleet detected. Hostile fleet detected.
I'm well aware we have hostile fleets running their way around here.
Research complete.
Right, great. We've got that engineering facility and I will be building them whenever possible. I really would like to get another one on the go, so I shall. And especially in Navarra, if we have... Jinx, it's not just you, it's physics that I'm lacking in as well, but I think engineering has been lacking more so. So, engineer awa. Besides, science is science, right? Okay, we'll do a bit of physics research. I'm not a monster. Jinx, you dispatched them, no problem, right?
Hostile fleet detected.
Not quite. See, those things seem to disappear as the game goes on. I wonder why, or how. What stops them from appearing? Right, there is yet more to be building. I want mining stations. It is exactly what I claimed I would be doing as well.
Research complete.
And Fort will be getting that extra influence. Clearing those tile blockers, as we said we would. Orbital farms isn't so grand for us. But it is fast and it'll let us check out other things to research. Where was I going with this? Jake, you aggroed the grass grazers, now they're never going to stop. Oh well, such is life. Maybe I should be learning a bit more about them, but I don't think that's on the cards. Now where's this debris? It's all around there. I wonder if that's something I can safely investigate.
System survey complete.
Groovy. All while we're doing this, we are probing some life forms that we found. Looking at them, they are primitive atomic ages, so I think they're playing Hearts of Iron 4 at the moment over there in Vurzalgit. I'd quite like to know a bit more about these guys. They are individualist materialists, so yeah, they are on the... actually, which side would they be on? If this were Hearts of Iron, which naturally I'm assuming it is. I kind of like this game in peacetime. It actually has peacetime mechanics that I'm really enjoying. Come now, Navarra, you can... Oh, right, you're a builder. You are getting me the juicy science. It's kind of sad when I see a system like this.
Research complete.
Well, that's something. Research alternatives +1 is rather nice. I'll take it. And I'll take all that juicy influence as well. Get an interesting path to go away from that barren world. Sadly, barren really sums up that place, apart from getting a few ducats on the go. It's nothing all that special. I just find this pretty zen. This is what I want from my spacefaring game.
Special project.
Although I would like to eat these guys up. Alright, so we've found a small group of Oodalorians on the icy surface of... Yeah, not the icy surface of my ship. These white furry omnivores wrap themselves into light balls. And I'm liking getting all this extra societal research on the go too. So... we have you, but there are broken bits of crap to investigate out there. Particularly from those gaseous creatures that I keep blowing up. That doesn't make it any less important, probably. Wasn't there an anomaly around here that I wanted to check? I'm pretty blind, so tricky for me to see such things. Once you've done that, we also have quite a few things to research over here before they fizzle away. Well, there's loads of time before they go away, so that's alright. I like to think there aren't so many people watching this because people are actually out there playing Stellaris as they should. I'll be honest, I'm very surprised at how much it really sucked me in. That's what I'm looking for. Habitability plus 5%, good on those planets that we don't quite have the habitability we need. Eventually we'll have mid-game research which will improve habitability all around, but we're not there yet. Not yet. Jake, you can do both. Well, I'm playing Stellaris and watching me play Stellaris. Jake, I would like to play Stellaris, but I'm broke. I think it's 25% off on Green Man Gaming, but I guess if you're that broke, 25% off isn't going to make a world of difference. Can't help but feel I should be colonizing more. There are planets out there to make mine.
Research complete.
Oh, but there's also one that I have here, which I can finally clear up and grow on. And once I've grown enough, I can not have this. The reason I didn't want to grow here was because there is ethics divergence. But once I upgrade this to a planetary capital, it won't be ethics divergence anymore. It'll be conformation, which is what I'm looking for. This is all looking just sublime. It'd be a bit more sublime if I had those 2 ducats, though. Hopefully this isn't another, or rather isn't a holy site for people. Other than that, Mr. Construction Ship, what can you be doing? There is not much left to mine out there. I guess there is you. In fact, you should come first. Always keen to get extra ducats. These guys are outside of my range. I hope that one of these contains a colonizable planet so that I can do just that. Resettlement cost is not something I'm into, but extra biolabs, certainly. Even if it's going to take 22 months. Our research isn't that bad. In fact, I would hazard to say that it's pretty good. We're getting everything upgraded, good and proper. An Empire Capital Complex. That's something you need, right?
Debris analyzed.
A shame this debris is only giving us a wee bit of societal research instead of some tech. But I guess when you're this good, there's not much left to find out about. Jake, I'd play Stellaris instead of Sleep, but my PC is broken down, so I'm stuck with you. That sounds oddly romantic, but nothing wrong with that, right? So there are worlds out here that I would like to get to know. Once you do all that, I would like you to finish off the survey of this system. Looking good. Perhaps I should be getting those colony ships on the go. But Granada... I want Granada to grow. It's going to be difficult when there aren't pops breeding here. But if anything, that's more of a reason to just get more colonies. Because that's what'll make people do it. Okay, there's no risk of you doing that, so you might as well give it a wee research. That's right, that's why I've had you do most of the exploring, because you are meticulous and we're more likely to find those anomalies. So are there any planets that aren't really small and crappy around here that we could be checking out? I'll settle for Tundra because we can get these places to be, well, reasonably inhabitable. It's better to grab places that are where we already have these because we'll save on influence, but then, intriguing. Glad to get some engineering research, I tell you. Good to get these because I lost my train of thought, but it means we can replace these frontier outposts that are costing us. Science Officer Sophie Gilbert has leveled up and gained the trait Custom AI Assistant. Science Officer Sophie, huh? That's not you. That is not you either. Wow, they're both level 5. Survey speed, anomaly research speed, research speed. You're just all round great, aren't you? All round great. Our construction ships once again sit idle. I think even though it's desert world, we're going to be... Oh, this is too good. Too good to be true. I'm going to be grabbing that. But there's another inhabitable world around here. I look forward to learning more about it. So if anything, Navarra should be getting us a colony ship. And an upgrade, really, but a colony ship. I like it.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Okay, that I want. Need to reveal these resources as soon as possible.
Anomaly found.
And keep on researching. This is such a cozy little corner for me. Like I say, I really want to get something inhabitable around here. I got 2 more systems in the hopes that that will contain one. But we already know about desert, arid, and... See, arid is our homeworld, which means we can do desert and the other one. I forget what the other one is, though. Ancient life pod, you say? Long dead, and they have a wee picture, but gotta get that societal research done. Jake, you know what particle lance tech you've got available is one step from the strongest energy weapons in the game, right? Particle lance tech you've got available. I guess I should check it out then. Because no, I don't. But there's a lot of things I don't know.
Construction
Breed faster. So we're catching up with our engineering tech now, so let's heavy-handedly jump onto the physics tech. And I also wanted to get that frontier clinic here. I want that extra habitability. And I get a bonus because it's going to be adjacent to the planetary administration. I just need more people here.
System survey complete.
I mean, +5 minerals at this point in time is not going to be quite so useful as getting that delicious tech on the go. Can't help but feel I'm going to want another colony ship after all this. There is much colonizing to be done. Science ship not sciencing. Not on my watch. Get on that. Construction ships not constructing isn't something I can really do anything about since, well, there's nowhere inside my empire to be constructing. Although there is this one which I should be investigating as well. But that's something for the super meticulous one to investigate once you're done there. Just tuned in. Is Stellaris the new viewer reduction strat, Jake? It is nice and quiet, and I do appreciate that. Besides, I'm playing Stellaris because I really wanted to play Stellaris.
Construction complete.
Right, some missiles are always good. Space torpedoes didn't let us down before, but I think we should research how to build cruisers. Might come in handy. Just a hunch. So, this place looks too good to be true. I think we'll settle down. Raise a family and all that. Once we know about it, it's a big place, so I guess it takes a while to colonize. During that time, you guys should just get over there.
System survey complete. Special project complete.
Sneerin's large burrowing creatures. And another one for the specimen list. But we have 3 that we do not have border access to. Which is troubling. Man, they are far away as well. That's going to be a long-term operation for us. But still, that's not something we cannot do. We have the power. We have the technology. And also, I do want to get colonizing even more. Jake, if you queue up the missions by shifting, then you can make it so you can do all of them in one source. Eh. I'm not sure which missions you're getting at. If you mean actually selecting these guys and shift-clicking on things to do, then that I know well. Alright, so colony ship. You should colonize this planet. And it's good to settle you down on somewhere that already produces both minerals and food, because we get the bonus on both of those already. And the adjacency bonus, well, I can just use that. So you're getting towards there. Like the species pet missions. Not so sure about how to do that since they're so far away here. As in they're inside enemy territory that they're not going to let me into. Oh, nice, I got the extra stones. I'm thinking if there's somewhere that I already produce energy, it would be good to switch them out with those. And where better than our home planet? So if I replace you with the Betharan power plant, a 1 and a 2, replacing them there because, well, they get the adjacency bonus from our superplanetary capital. So this particle lance is apparently really, really good, but you only get the large version of it. And it takes a while to do. And I could be getting physics lab too. Well, it's going to remain as a valid option until it's researched, so there's no hurry on it at the very least. When I could be getting...
System survey complete.
That's probably really handy. But I like my physics. Yeah, I wasn't saying that when I was in uni, was I? Slave armies do sound good. Processing slaves also sounds good. Just slaving, it sounds good. But then so do you. Yeah, slaving all the way. I mean, it never failed us before, right? Construction ship, we have much to be mining and researching here. And as we grow, we'll get the rest of that. We also have the Balearies, which are now up and running. And once you're full, I can be building stuff around here. I'm not sure what I will be building, but it's probably going to not be research heavy. This is too small to really worry about that, so I think we're just going to be mining this little thing for what it's worth. A basic mine. But really, the food I get from here should supply everybody. So mine, mine, and mine, I think. That said, though, that's kind of demanding. I think I'll not be building up these extra mines just yet. We get the adjacency here, which is fine. You, though, you don't need to be mined. You're good enough doing science, since it synergizes well with what you have there already. Would the wit ever steer you wrong, Jake? I think not. Thanks, Alicious. I get the feeling that in life I would lose my way if you weren't there for me every now and then. Okay, nice. This is now comfortably within our borders. We shall build and we shall build.
System survey complete.
And keep exploiting anything you see. Alright, so Rance is doing pretty good, and he still has a good chance of maintaining control. I like that, because he has great bonuses there. In particular, well, both of them. That build cost, though, really speaks to me, because it allows me to get upgrading these on the cheap as long as he's in charge. I got 102, I don't know what its base cost is, but it's no doubt more than that. And I like getting lots of research done on my capital planet. Why? Well, we're getting 20% extra since everyone is joyful, and once one of my science ships is free, it's going to be assisting research there for approximately forever. So, what can I say? I'm happy about that. The capital is still underway, but once it is, I can demolish this and replace it with something even better. Good to get all those creds on the go. It's just good. Overall, really good. Could even throw down an edict with all the influence I'm getting, but I just wonder if that's the best use of it at the moment. Of course, our homeworld is maximum habitability. Alright, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Weren't there other things that I was needing to do right now? Especially with my engorged borders here. I'm sure there was something I was meant to be mining out, but hey, a concern for the future. There are no habitable worlds around here, which is a little sad. However, there don't appear to be... Oh, there's absolutely nothing of value in this system, which is odd. Well, that only leaves one more place to be done here. We'll get the meticulous one on it. Oh, it's actually inside their borders. Was I wrong? Or have they just pushed their borders more? Both are possible. This planet is rather small and crappy, but really I should be making it mine. I should be churning out those colony ships and colonizing everything around me. How could it possibly go wrong for me? I also should be having some names for the places I'm taking over. So we got Granada, we got the Balearies, but now we have Noricum. But thankfully somebody sent me a list of Basque cities. So Noricum, a terrible name. It's now going to be Pamplona. And of course I always like to rename the systems as well to exactly the same name, because otherwise I just get confused. And I'm very easily confused. Rance naturally maintaining control. See, it was worth me checking out this other planet as well, wasn't it? Desert world with high gravity, which ain't so good, but Rance completely offsets that. So, is there a reason not to throw my other colony ship there? I'm struggling to see what reason that would be. Except that I can build here and tear down this outpost, which will stop costing me money. You know, that seems good enough. I have nowhere to put you that would synergize well with anything at all. And if I put you here, it wouldn't give me any bonuses on these. If I put you here... yeah, nothing really works all that well here. I would suppress the energy credits if you were put here. There's just no winning with this one. I'm not really going to get any food bonus that way. Well, if I put you here, I can put the Frontier Clinic here and something else here. That still doesn't strike me as very good, though. No, there's no sense repressing that. Oh well, we'll just ignore that for now since we don't have access to it. Once again, we're claiming to be an incredible mineral miner, but that isn't going to be happening. And I can't find a crystalline entity to destroy. I wonder if I took them all out. Now what's this Joker up to? He's going to get destroyed if he encounters this. Well, I'm fairly certain he will, but...
Station under attack.
is there a reason to risk it? We'll join in. Rance never says no to a fight. Jake, put the frontier outposts into a sector to avoid the cost. Aye, I heard of that one. But I see no reason to do that right now. Don't want to lose my precious little animals, right?
Station under attack.
We'll have to think about sectorizing this, because sadly there are only so many that I can control. And I do want to have quite a bit of control over places. Troublesome.
Situation.
And what is this?
Construction complete.
Sounds like money to me. Is Tropical World another dash away from us? I don't think it is. Yeah, if we actually look at the right technology here. Desert World colonization and Arid World colonization. And Tundra World. Tundra was the other one that's almost reasonable. There's no good reason for us to colonize another type of world like that. I would like to get that, but... uplift? Advanced DNA techniques allow functionality, so... I can start uplifting these people that I'm currently probing the hell out of. Yes, please. Jake, as long as the sector has energy, you don't lose the strategic resources. I was mistaken earlier. Curse you, Max. Alright, so... you weren't able to go and research that. In fact, I think our research ships have done everything that they reasonably can be expected to do. So we're going to go to Navarra and tell you, assist research there. Well, another thing I want to do is figure out, do I want these guys currently piloting when you have good research survey and anomaly research speed, or would I have them here rather? For example, you have no traits. You have the spark of genius, whatever that is. Research speed for field manipulation. Yeah, that's not going to do me so good. Whereas you have materials. You'll live a long time as well. Voidcraft. Okay, just general research speed is pretty good. So yeah, I want you researching. But Cal Bilat, for example, can be torn right out of here and replaced with one of our super scientists. So we'll get the materials individual there. You are the spark of genius, which is good. You're the archaeologist, which really, is that helping with anything? I'd rather have our scientist Sophie on the case, because you get some real nice bonuses, Sophie. That research speed plus 5% is, well, wonderful. Assuming it actually works there. And I think it does. So what does that mean for our science ships? It means you get the ones that are available, who aren't really giving me anything that great. And I say, please assist research, because assist research is so good. I mean, it's better once these actually get fleshed out, but they'll get fleshed out. Don't you worry, girly. Mine for me. You might not be a slave, but, well, I'll treat you like one. Be nice if you were a bit better at your job. Jake, you can't uplift the sentience,
complete.
only pre-sentience. Oh well, at least we'll have it in our tool belt for later. Still apparently have 2 out of 2 on those stones. I think it's because we're still building here, right? Aye, we were still working on the super center, and once it's done, we'll be get around to burning those fuels. Those fuels that we could be mining out here. It is, after all, one of our mandate, right? Once you're done there, please mine everything you see and research everything you see.
Complete.
Regrettably, you are still in the Fallen Empire's areas.
Hostile fleet detected.
Again, it's these gaseous people. Are they actually going to attack me forever? That's going to be troublesome if they do. Blowing them up doesn't give me anything reasonably good either. Ah, I missed an anomaly. Okay. It's only a level 1-1, so I don't have any real issue in you checking it out. 7%. Ah, come on, I'm lazy enough to go with that.
Research complete.
I have another place that is called the Fampton Sands. Well, again, I've been given some names. I'm going to assume they're good, and your new name is going to be Vittoria. And you're going to be, again, in the Vittoria system. Influence that I have no idea what to do with, so perhaps we can... Yeah, even policy wouldn't cover this, but I'm making too much of this. What'll help out? What'll help out the most? Extra minerals is nice, but the energy credits would fall down. But that still sounds pretty good. It's only 5% that we lose. Okay, that's considerably more energy credits than I was expecting to lose. But we can handle that. And this will get 10% more research. Whereas if I did these two, I would only get 5% more research, and I would get ethics divergence. Granted at a fraction of the cost. And Navarra, as ever, I think it's time we passed an edict on you. Not about construction cost and time, although that would be pretty nifty. That would actually be nifty on Granada, since there is so much building that I want to do around here. Actually, what a great idea. We will get that infrastructure project. And that's still going to push us to the limit. So we're going to pop back to Navarra and say you are now getting not ethic divergence, not happiness, not even migration. Ooh, energy credits. I do love that. I love minerals as well, but no, what we're going with you is... Wait, where did it go? There was one, I swear, for getting better technology, but maybe it's just something I haven't researched yet. Well, I guess it's time for some production targets.
Colony established.
Physics Lab 2 established. Always keen to get rid of accursed tile blockers. And Yes, I love money. These guys I'm keen to put down, but apparently their fleet is really good. Thankfully they're pacifist. It's unlikely they're going to want to try and stab me in the face. But one should never trust
Hostile
these
fleet
alien
engaged.
scourge.
Research complete.
Mummified pilot. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit above Sora Ilia. This being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit complete with a helmet. It may be a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Interesting data, but tragic. I like that leader lifespan going on. But I really like traits going on and genetic
Situation
modification.
log updated.
Heavens to Betsy. Let's keep everyone nice and comfy in Nevada. Apparently if you purge all races you take over, everyone starts to hate you. Lesson learnt, Jake. Oh, thanks for the heads up there, Daniel. Take it that didn't go so well for you. Don't worry, I'm sure when I purge it'll go just fine. And boy do I want to purge. So I got another colony ship. What am I doing with these guys? I should think about what I'm doing with my construction ships too. Once you're done with that, please mine everything you see. So yeah, I need to set up another colony, but where exactly? There was a second colony that I could be setting up here. And I will want to sectorize, just generally sectorize anything that is really good. As in, it's great, it's mine, they look, walk, talk, and smell proper, so they're satisfactory in my book. Which means, once I'm done with Birzun, tiny, though the Balearies... Wait, what? Birzun system, nonsense. This is the Balearic peoples system. Right, where was I going with that train of thought? I wanted to clear you, build this up, and then forget about it. And that means we're sticking a lovely... Do I have access to it yet? Yes, a frontier clinic. Don't care about repressing those resources. I would like to get a better mine on the go there, but that will come in time. As for this, there's no need for further foods here. It'll be okay, and I will sectorize it before too long. Debris, but do I really care? It's just debris from those gassy people. Not something I'm going to have to worry about. Jake, you're not mining in in Wur. Wow. Good thing I already set up a guy to do that, huh? Good thing I'm so damn smart. Plasma thruster, you say? Battleship, you say? Yes. I want to get on all of these places that don't have spaceports, make sure that they have spaceports. Thankfully you all do. That includes you now. For little reason other than it giving me a much better naval capacity. And once I can build something that hosts a large gun, then I'll be building it up with the Rance laser. Might as well upgrade this thing fully. Couldn't hurt, could it? And maybe I should get another colony ship. I've already got one, and I've been dallying on where to put it. I mean, arid worlds are delicious for us, so I could establish myself here. I could put you down here, it synergizes well with the minerals and the food. Or put it here, get minerals on all the tiles nearby, Except for here where I do food. Well, so. Yeah, but it does synergize with these quite well. And I can get energy credits there. Ah, sure, why not? It shall be mine. I'm only getting a bonus out of 2 of these rather than 3 of these, but yeah, I'm convinced I'll stick it there instead. Keep the colonization going. Sure, it drives up the cost, but it makes my pops multiply faster, and as long as I just keep building up and making decent amounts of creds and minerals, I'm confident things will go just fine and dandy. Now I stuck down that infrastructure edict. I should be making good on it. And yet I am not making good on it. This is bad. I should be making good on this. Maybe by synergizing with these. I really want to do better with science here, but if I don't keep up with my mineral production, then I'm only going to be hurting myself. I mean, really. Now this is our planetary administration that we really should make a capital if and when we can. But before we do that, I think we should be consuming... Well, it's bad to build these in places that could potentially be sectored. Not that Granada really should be sectored, it's so close to here, but I'm troubled on that one. Jake, do you have any Stone Age primitives in your borders? Not Stone Age. The guys that we are currently investigating. Hang on, get yourselves back to Navarra, where you can enjoy lower upkeep. The people that we are currently probing the heck out of, they are, what was it again? Atomic Age, which is very, well, it's not quite space flighty age, but I can't enlighten people anyway. Not that I would want to. Could take over their place, but once again, unrestricted native studies, I don't have it.
Research complete.
Could I have it though? Unrestricted. Sadly not, because we're pacifist. I allow resettlement. Now I'm going to want to keep an eye on the happiness of my people based on these kinds of things. Like you out there in Granada. Max happiness is keeping you at 80%, but 80% is still good enough to get that bonus there. In fact, we get some just generally good bonuses here. Alright, I said I want that Rance beam right. Looking good. And I always want to clear tile blockers. I really enjoy the peacetime mechanics in this game. Really enjoy it. Jake, you could always just invade, right? These pacifist suckers to the south of me, they will be getting invaded. Pretty harshly. Because I want their milkshake. And then hopefully if I destroy them soundly, these guys will give us access, because we're so happy. Actually, we are... well, they're superior to us, but they're cordial towards us. And what I really want is just scientific access through their borders. These guys are too wary of us, though. I'm gonna need to build up. Because my fleet at the moment is a little pathetic. Research assistance plus 40% output. It's mental. That's what I want, extra habitability. Everywhere. Jake, I meant the primitives. Can't you invade them? Aha. Well, why would I want to? Seems that I can't, but yes, why would I want to? Okay, so now we have too many planets. It's hurting our, what exactly? Influence and energy creds, which means I need to start sectorizing. However, I can only have up to 3 sectors. I don't want to give away too much here. The Baleares, for example, I could sectorize. It's tiny, insignificant, and I really don't care about it. I just want everything unblocked, and I want them to focus on... well, what exactly? I'm not even all that sure. They're happy enough? No, they're not. No, this guy isn't happy about resettlement not being allowed, but he will eventually be brought back into the fold, especially once this gets upgraded. And hopefully our sector will upgrade it properly. Can't be 100% sure, but they'll be okay. But still, even if I sectorize you, that kind of limits... that's just going to be a sector over there. And there's so many planets around here, sectoring is going to be a tough pill to swallow. Well, it's not too much harm to just do it there, so... what'll we do? What will we do? Well, we'll hopefully try to find the right button. There we go. New sector. Baleares is now part of it. Now I can't influence that province anymore. I'm sure they'll be just fine. I also got to tell those jokers what to do. And I'm not really sure I want to give them a leader. I'm capped on leaders, and redevelopment is fine. They can replace existing ones. I want to focus on what exactly? It's not that I have much to do here, but... well, you could focus on making minerals, for example. That would be kind of nice. Huh, what a coincidence. They're already doing that. I only need half of what you make, and otherwise you're good. And deleting sectors very expensive and probably not worth doing.